Menace to sobriety. Just a minute. Just a minute.
My relapse. So I briefly spoke about it last podcast. So I was in recovery and I got I said, remember when I said I had the nice tight group of boys that we were hanging around with?
And they found a packet and they thought it was yours.
And they just accused me. No, they didn't accuse me. They all said it's Kirk without even asking me.
Yeah.
And listen, I would hold my hands up and say, look, I fucked up, can you help me? But the thing that really hurt me is we're in sobriety, you're meant to look after each other in a fellowship. None of them come and confided in me.
Yeah, none of them.
One of my mates, Matt, told me months after, Kirk, you know, so-and-so said he goes, I've told him it's not you because I'm working with you every day. So I thought, you know what, fuck yous, man. Like, how bad? Listen, if you thought that, people were talking behind my back that was meant to have my back. So I fucked them all off. And then I was still going to meetings in the evening at CA. And then lockdown hit. So the meetings went on to Zoom. And I couldn't get with them. I need this. I need connection with people. I need to feel energy and let you feel my energy. So I was doing these Zoom meetings. I'd done a few in 1 week in the evenings, and then it just wouldn't bother me. And then a load of little things were happening in my life that I'd normally speak to at meetings. Yeah. And they weren't like little things.
Like what?
Just stupid things. You know what I mean? Like I'll be jet washing and my machine might break that day and I've got to stop the job, go get it fixed, come back and fix it. But normally at a meeting, I would talk about that. It's only a little problem, but I remember,
trigger.
Yeah, little things were happening, and then when I relapsed, I mean, it hit me hard. So I'm jet washing on the same road where my D lives.
No,
right, and every day when I was working, I'd have my mate Matt, who's in recovery, working with me. He couldn't come with me this day, so I'm jet washing and I'm looking at the lay-by where I'd meet me pal. Do you know what I mean? And pick up. And I was
fucking hell.
And it just hit me. And I thought, I told this guy, because he's a friend of mine, and not to sell to me no more. And he was so proud about my sobriety. I actually think the day before I bumped into him and he said, mate, I'm so proud of you. So I knew he wouldn't. The guy's house who I was jet washing, I was friends with his son. I'm like, mate, listen, can you go grab me something? He's like, you go grab it, man. Like, just go grab it. I was like, oh no, this is what it is. I'm in recovery and he ain't going to give it to me.
Well, what, mate, can you remember that moment you decided?
Like, I'm not lying. It was me jet washing. Oh, that's where I used to meet so-and-so. I'm jet washing. Boom, a tight feeling in my chest. And I'm like, it's on. I need to do it now. Nothing's going to stop me. I quickly rung up one of my mates and said, I can't stop this now. This feeling, I need to get on it. And he said, Kirk, listen, just crack on with your job, put your head down. So I put the phone down, fag after fag after fag, and I thought, fuck it. Just said to the boy, I said, Brad, his name was, I said, Brad, can you go run up there, please, mate? And I said, listen, just go do it for me. Like begging, like a fiend. Do you know what I mean? Like, please. He's like, Kirk, I can't do this. So I said, listen, you're either going to go do it for me or I'm going to have to stop the job and go do it, rah. And he got it, and boom, straight away I've got it.
He went up, got it, and come back.
Got it, give it to me.
Were you shaking and that?
Like it was the only thing that could calm me down or get rid of this feeling was to sniff a line. That was the only thing. And straight away, locked myself in my van, in the back of the van, and done one. Right, done another one. I think whatever day it was, that was me gone again for a few days. After 9 months, I was 9 months sober. And I went straight home. And I picked up more on the way home. And then I thought, fuck, I'm going to let everyone down. I've let everyone fucking down. My dad was proud of me. Everyone was proud of me. I'm like, fuck, what am I doing? So I just went on a fucking rampage that weekend. Because I think, right, just get this out of your system.
Did you try and hide it?
Well, I locked myself in my house. So I'd lock myself in my house, and when I'll go pick up, I'll leave at like 2's in the morning. So like, because I live next to my father, so I just make sure. Even though I'd wait till the morning, my dad had cameras, alarms and gates. He'd know every time I'd go out. It'd wake him up on his phone. Kirk's picking up drugs again. And I remember, and then I think in midweek, I went over to my dad's and said, it was my dad and his partner. And I said, look, I've relapsed. You know, I said, I fucking feel terrible for it. And they were so nice about it. It made it feel easier. They were just being supportive because I'd been open and said, look, I've relapsed. And they're like, no, listen, you've done really good, Kirk. Well done for coming to say it to us. I was like, my addict was like, oh.
I can relapse again.
That weren't bad. That weren't bad. So I don't think so. I managed a couple of weeks without doing it in the day, but doing it on the weekends, Friday to the Sunday, when I didn't have my son. And then if I knew I'd have my son, I'd probably go on the weekday leading up to. I picked my son up on a Thursday. I was like, right, you get on it till Thursday.
So you weren't doing it, when you had your boy. That's good.
Yeah, and it just went. Yeah, you know what? No matter how bad my addiction been, when once me and my partner split up, whenever I'd have my son, it's like no go. Which I've sort of got to have a little bit of respect for myself for that, and no disrespect if people have done it around the kids. Addiction will get you in any sort of way, but it was bad. So I was jet washing, and obviously I hadn't done drugs in 9 months, so I had a bit of money about me, because I had nothing else. My life was sobriety. Everything was free that me and the sobriety lads were doing. We were going kayaking. We were going just for walks and stuff. So I just went, boom, on a fucking mad one through lockdown. I don't even know how long. I don't know if it was lockdown 1, lockdown 2. And it just... And I was like, I'm going to fucking kill myself. Boom, jump straight back into the meetings again. I think, did we have a break between lockdown 1 and 2?
Yeah.
We had that. Yeah, we had that summer where we were allowed to leave our houses.
Yeah, and some of the meetings opened up. I went back in there, and I was like, back into my program.
Menace to sobriety. Just a menace. Just a menace. Just a menace.